Yesterday, Attorney General William Barr announced that the U.S. Department of Justice has not been able to uncover any form of voter fraud that could have potentially changed the outcome of the election. Now, the reason Barr throws in that caveat of we haven't seen any widespread voter fraud that could have changed the outcome of the election is because he doesn't want to make it seem like they couldn't find any. But he didn't name any specifics or even say that they had found some. All he said was we couldn't find anything significant, which usually means they couldn't find anything whatsoever. After this announcement was made, Donald Trump went on Twitter and he said, "Hope everybody is watching One America News Network right now. Other media afraid to show people are coming forward like never before. Large truck carrying hundreds of thousands of fraudulent fake ballots to a voting center. Terrible, save America." And this happened like minutes after William Barr said, hey, what the president's saying happened didn't actually happen. And then Trump goes on Twitter and says, hey, there's more hundreds of thousands of ballots that are fake and fraudulent. Oh my God, we have to save the country. And Bill Barr's like, yeah, didn't happen. Don't know what he's talking about, folks. Just ignore him. And then, of course, you had his lawyers. I guess all that's left is Rudy Giuliani and Jenna Ellis. So they released a statement together that said this. With all due respect to the Attorney General, there hasn't been any semblance of a Department of Justice investigation. We have gathered ample evidence of illegal voting in at least 6 states, which they have not examined. We have many witnesses swearing under oath they saw crimes being committed in connection with voter fraud. As far as we know, not a single one has been interviewed by the DOJ. All right, here's the thing. The DOJ has been working with the Department of Homeland Security, and they have been using the FBI to investigate these ridiculous claims that Trump's lawyers have brought forward. They have been investigating these. And look, if anybody's going to be a loyal lapdog to Donald Trump, it's Attorney General William Barr. Like, let's not pretend for a second that this dude wouldn't move heaven and earth to give Trump another 4 years. He didn't because he couldn't. And he did use the information that Giuliani and Jenna Ellis and even Sidney Powell were screaming about for the last 2 weeks, and he couldn't find anything. Now, what is interesting to me, though, is that literally everyone has been asking for the evidence that Jenna Ellis and Rudy Giuliani claim to have in their little memo they released. They said, but we've got all this evidence and you're not even going to look at it. Okay, the courts have asked for it and you haven't given it to them. Pretty sure other law enforcement agencies have asked for it. You haven't given it to them. Members of the press have been asking for it. You haven't given it to them. Hell, even the other lawyers on Trump's campaign have asked for it, and you refuse to give it to them. Why? Because it doesn't exist. Like your careers, it's a complete fabrication. Honest to God, I don't know how these people have law licenses. I don't know how they pass the bar, and I don't know why there aren't already investigations into their conduct in whatever states they are licensed to practice law in. This is the kind of thing that gets you disbarred. This is the kind of thing that potentially gets you prosecuted as a lawyer for filing a bad faith lawsuit that you know is based on fraudulent information. These individuals should be disbarred. Will it happen? Who knows? But it should. They should never be allowed to walk into a courtroom again unless they are the actual plaintiff or the defendant. They shouldn't be allowed to go into a courtroom and accuse anybody of doing something or defend anyone who may have done something. They are a threat to the entire legal profession. And the fact that every lawyer in this country isn't out there screaming for these 3 nincompoops, if you count Sidney Powell, to be disbarred, that is terrifying. These people are making a mockery of your profession, and you're just going to let them get away with it? With these fraudulent claims, with these very public meltdowns? Yeah, that's on you at that point. Start getting louder real quick, because they're making a lot of lawyers across the country look bad.